We gotta stick together cause I know we'll pull through. There aren't many differences between me and you. These differences are nominal, just like the green and blue. Green and blue.
What it is, YouTube? It's your boy 202 coming at y'all with some more Phantom Dust content. And today I'm going to be giving y'all another Arsenal build. And this Arsenal build I'm going to be giving y'all today is an extremely, like I always say, an extremely powerful Arsenal build. But this Arsenal build is very, very articulate. It's very hard to master. But it is one of my trump card Arsenal builds. It's like I'm playing high ranked people and I really can't beat them. It's a trump card Arsenal build. It is a very risky Arsenal build to use. So I'm about to get into it. We're about to get into it right now. Now, this Arsenal build, as you can see, is a zero cost Arsenal build. Everything in this Arsenal build has a zero cost. Now, there are maybe 3 or 4 cards in this arsenal that are necessary for this Arsenal build to work. And the 3 cards in this arsenal that's necessary for this Arsenal build to work is Trance. Trance is one of them. It's a zero cost, of course, because everything in this arsenal is zero cost. It's a unlimited use. The penalty is a 1 health every time you use it, but it increases your damage to all your attacks it increases your damage by 2 for 15 seconds. And it's a penalty is a 1 health every time you use it. Scream of Evil. It's a zero cost, 1 strength, but if you combo it with Trance, it's a 3 damage or 1 damage, unlimited use. It penetrates all obstacles, but the penalty for using this skill every time you use it, it does 2 health every time you use it. This Arsenal build, like I said, is a very risky Arsenal build. This Arsenal build, it focuses on getting you around 7 health. You have to have 7 health to use 2 of the skills in this arsenal. But Scream of Evil and Trance are 2 of the main, skills. Now we also have Rebirth. And what Rebirth does is it restores health. It restores 10 health to you. And the penalty for this, it reduces your level to 0. But guess what? All of the skills in your arsenal are zero. Is a zero cost, so it won't affect you any. So when you have Trance and Scream of Evil, you're doing 2 damage to yourself, but you're doing 3 damage to them over and over and over again till you can get down to 7 health. When you get down to 7 health, you have 2 skills in this arsenal that allows you to use when you have 7 health or lower. If you have 7 health or lower, one of them is Lingering Flame. It's a 0 cost skill, 1 strength, but if you have Trance, it's a 3 damage. That's why Trance is very important in this arsenal. But if you don't have Trance, it's a 1 strength, unlimited use, and you can use it over and over and over and over again. Spam it with 0 cost, but you have to have 7 health or lower. And you also have Agonies of Death. Agonies of Death is a 0 cost, 6 strength, y'all. This one is a 0 cost, 6 strength, 1-time use. But if you pair it with Trance, of course, it's a 8 strength. 8 strength, 8 damage. Skill that penetrates obstacles now, but it requires you to have 7 health or lower. So Agonies of Death and Lingering Flame are the 2 skills in this arsenal that are another 2 not as important but very important skills that require you to have 7 health or lower. So the 3 main cards, like I said, is Rebirth, Trance, and Scream of Evil. Those are the 3 ones that you need to have. You need to have the Rebirth so you will not die. It's a risk arsenal. You're risking yourself being around 7 health to where they can just kill you. But on the same note is you have Agonies of Death and Lingering Flame, which are 2 powerful skills that play around you having 7 health. And Scream of Evil will help you get to that 7 health while doing damage to them also. Now, I also have fillers in this arsenal. The fillers in this arsenal are all of these peace skills you see. You see piece of fire, piece of ice, piece of thunder. These are all 0-cost skills that are basically just fillers that can deal damage to your opponent while you're waiting to get your trance, waiting to get what you need, you know, your rebirths or whatever. You can also do damage to them or get them away from you. If they're rushing you and you don't have what you need, you can use these peace skills to do damage to them to make them run back to their spawn. Now I played 3 pieces of thunder, 0 cost, 3 damage, 1-time use. Piece of ice, 0 cost, 2 strength, 1-time use. It freezes your skill, it freezes your target skill buttons for 10 seconds. You have piece of thunder, which is a 0 cost, 2 damage, and it erases one of your opponent's defensive equipped skills. Those are, you know, filler cards. And I also have Devil's Arm, which is another filler card. It's my defense. It's 0 cost, 4 defense, unlimited use. It erases any short range attack that it blocks, but the penalty is 1 health. Now, the penalties for the health aren't really a major concern in this arsenal because you're trying to get around 7 health. Now, I also have Judgment for the people who like to hang environmental skills, you know, and stuff like that. Or if they use memory lapse, they'll kind of mess you up. So that's a 0 cost, unlimited use, penalty 1 health. It erases all environmental crystals from the battlefield. And I also play Greedy Spirit, which is something else like a peace skill. It's a 0 cost, 2 strength. It reduces the target aura to 0, which it kind of stuns them. So you can combo Greedy Spirit with a piece of fire, a piece of ice, piece of thunder, whatever, to get a extra hit off. And I also play Manifesto's Pact. What Manifesto's Pact is a 0 cost skill, of course. 1-time use, it immediately captures an unassumed skill from your arsenal. The penalty for this is 3 health. Now, it does 3 health to you, but you can search your arsenal for any card. So if you don't have your Scream of Evil, if you don't have your Trance, you don't have your Rebirth, you can use this card to search your arsenal for any card to use just in case you need that Rebirth. In this case, they're rushing you, you're at 7 or lower health, and you don't know what to do. You use this to get one of your Rebirths, to get that Agony of Death to kill them, or to get the Scream of Evil that you need, or the Trance. Now, like I was saying before, this arsenal build is a very, very risky arsenal build. It takes time to master this arsenal build, but it's an extremely powerful arsenal build. While they're thinking they have the upper hand at having you at 7 or lower health, they think that they're on the upper hand, but that's actually what you want. So if you spamming them with Scream of Evils, doing 3 damage to them while you're doing 2 damage to yourself, you can get them at around 8 health, pop a Trance, and hit them with an Agonies of Death. And Agonies of Death right now, before the extra multiplayer skills, Agony of Death is actually one of the most hardest skills to dodge in this game. It is basically undodgeable by jumpers, rollers, or cartwheelers. It's almost completely impossible to dodge. The only way they can get past this is by blocking it. But so on and so forth, you know, whatever. Scream of Evil is also extremely hard to dodge, or kind of easy. Jumpers can actually dodge Scream of Evil kind of fast. I mean, kind of easily, but that's not the point. Yo, I'm about to get into some arsenal. I'm about to get into some battles, and I'm about to show you how this arsenal works. Alright, let's get into it, y'all. Now, you have to remember, you have no aura particles in this arsenal. So right now, I have a piece of ice, piece of thunder, lingering flame. And I have Agonies of Death and Scream of Evil. And I have my Rebirth, but I do not have my Trance. Trance is what you really need Trance, so you can actually do more damage than you're doing to yourself when you're using these skills. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of chip damage off of them right now with those. And then if you look at the top right of my screen, I have a green aura particle, a green whatever. So that is my Trance. So now I have Trance, Agonies. Woo, he almost hit me with that. But these are basically, if you have these four skills that I have right now, you can actually win with just these 4 if the person you're playing isn't actually one of the top, 300 people or top 200 people in this game. They're not actually really good. You can win with the 4 skills I have in my hand right now. And I'm about to show you how this works. I'm about to use the Trance. And then I'm about to use Scream of Evil. Scream of Evil. After you hit him 2 times, he's going to fall. That's 6 damage. You see how he has 12 health? I have 15. I still have a +2 damage. Use 2 more Scream of Evils. and it's extremely hard to dodge that, but he did use Glacier Wall, so he froze me. But right now I'm at 11, so right now I'm going down in my health. That's kind of what I want. I kind of want to go down in health. He accidentally jumped off. But I'm about to use 2 more Scream of Evils. He dodged it. So right now he has Glacier Wall, but I can use my Agonies to break that Glacier Wall shield that he has. If I can just stall a little bit, hit him with that. Did 6 damage, he's at 3 now. I can use a Rebirth, because I don't want to, right now he's rushing me, and I didn't want to, you know, get killed on accident. And I have another Agony. So basically, I could just use Trance and Scream of Evil. He might block it, he might not. He didn't. And you see how extremely powerful that is? The Scream of Evils go through penetrates the obstacles. So you can, you know, whatever, hit them through walls, hit them through the ceiling, or whatever with those Scream of Evils. And Agonies of Death also penetrate obstacles. So that's basically how that arsenal works. Now I'm going to do another gameplay in just a second. Alright, y'all. Now we're going to run a tag team with this same arsenal. And right now I have Piece of Fire, Piece of Thunder, and Scream of Evil. I have Manifesto's Pack and 2 Rebirths. So we're about to see how it goes down. Don't forget, you have to have your Trance, your Rebirth, and your Scream of Evil. Those are the main cards. See if I froze him. Your P skills are just for, you know, getting chip damage off of them. And with the Manifesto's Pack, I'm going to go ahead and search for my Trance. Go ahead and get Trance. Now I have that. And don't forget, with Scream of Evil, you can just get behind obstacles. Like right now, you don't know what I have. I can just throw 2 Scream of Evils out. And that's 6 damage. But you have to make sure you keep your eye on your health. Right now I have an Agonies and 2 Rebirths. So I'm going to use my Trance. Use one of my Agonies. See if I can get him. Got him with 8 damage. Use Scream of Evil on this guy 2 times. Hopefully I can kill him. He dies the second Scream of Evil. But I got my Rebirth. I was at 3 health. So I was almost dead. You have to keep an eye on your health. And I have Piece of Fire and Greedy Spirit. One of the teammates are down. I can use Trance, Scream of Evil, and it penetrates the obstacles. Don't forget, it goes through the obstacles, so they can't really hide behind nothing. Scream of Evil, and that is game. And now, y'all see how powerful that is, though, right? Like, it's crazy. Alright, y'all, that was the zero cost arsenal. It's called zero cost whenever you usually say it. It's usually called zero cost. There are different ways you can use this arsenal. Like at one point in time, I was using it with Vicious Balance or whatever. But you see the main purpose of this arsenal, that Scream of Evil, Trance, Rebirth, Agonies of Death. You have to have those cards. It's a very extremely powerful arsenal build, but it's extremely risky to use because you're risking basically your life to use it. So that was that arsenal build, y'all, man. It is what it is. Hopefully y'all can master it and use it a lot. Use it, get you a couple wins with it. And I'm gonna be doing arsenal builds maybe like every Friday or Saturday. Maybe the end of the week. Every end of the week, every Friday or Saturday, I will be coming out with an arsenal build video. That's something new I'm going to be doing. And so if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell right next to the subscribe button for the notification, so you do get the notification when I do come out with new content. I am going to be doing these arsenal builds every week and other videos during the week or whatever. And go ahead and hit that like button if you like this video or whatever. If it was helpful, hit the dislike if you didn't like the video. And I will holler at y'all until the next time. Peace.
Sleep on satin. Homies always telling me just keep on rapping. I'ma blow the up while you sleep on napping. You want me to say these things happen.